Hi, guys. Welcome back to Harping on the Past.
A Theater Kid podcast where we talk about theater, past, present, and probably the future.
My name's Sheridan.
And I'm Jacob.
Oh my gosh, it's a new week.
It's a new week and it's a new us. Well, not really new us, but...
Yeah. Jacob, I'm feeling better this week.
Are you feeling better this week? That's so good.
I am.
Wow. 'Cause
I mean,
last
not
week,
great, but, it's
just-
definitely an improvement.
You were feeling down last week.
It really was.
And I'm sorry. But I'm glad that we are healing, we are learning, we are growing, and we are in this present moment together.
Yes. Oh my gosh, if you guys are watching, look at this cute sweater I have. I just
I
bought
love that
it.
sweater. It's so cute.
I'm obsessed. Go to Target. It was 30% off. So it was less than $20 for this thing.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth. This
Our
girl's a
first-
walking
Our
Target
first
ad.
sponsor of the day.
Target.
They're not sponsoring us, but that'd be really cool. I would love it if they would.
To be completely honest with you,
Mm-hmm.
we had a plan. And as soon as we hit record, it all went
It's
out the
gone.
window. It all left my brain at least.
I guess you could say that we are making it up as we go.
Yeah.
It's an improv kind of day.
Oh my gosh, improv. Also, I want everyone to know, if you listened last week, I did come prepared this week. I have a blanket on. And I have
Yes.
fuzzy socks on.
So you don't have to get up in the middle of the podcast.
No.
And for the viewers, get in their face, going to get a blanket.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being prepared. I'm trying to do the whole microphone on the stand.
I like it.
all this week. For this episode.
All the episodes.
Shh. Leave me
I also want to say I'm taking constructive criticism and
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to touch my hair this week.
alone.
I put it up in a bun so that I don't touch it.
I genuinely never noticed that was an issue. So,
I watched it back on YouTube and I'm always like,
and you're like, oh,
like holding
yeah.
my hair because I think it gets like crazy, like
Mm-hmm.
on my neck. So I like try to make it not look crazy.
Try to like make sure that you look not insane.
Yeah.
That's a good thing, I guess.
Thanksgiving is this week.
Thanksgiving is this week.
Yeah.
So honestly, this episode I think is just going to be such a weird like hodgepodge of like
Yeah.
random stuff that we're going to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
But first,
Yeah.
before we like get into our topics, I guess like let's just do what we always do. And
do
Sheridan,
it.
why are you getting fired from the show this week?
Oh my gosh. This week I actually did think about it. And you said you don't know what yours is going to be. So
I still don't know. I'm
what
going
a
to be
turn of
thinking of
events.
one right like in this moment. I'm going to be thinking of what my reason is. So
Okay.
anyway, keep going.
are you ready?
Yes.
I think I'm going to get fired or not even cast because I love theater too much.
Really? Wait. Whoa.
Listen.
This is getting crazy. Okay.
Listen.
Elaborate.
Everyone knows I'm a super fan. And I feel like that could turn some people off.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I'm just too much. And that's okay. Because those people can go find less. But I just am a super fan of theater. I love it so much that I think sometimes I try too hard.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Like you try it too hard, like to talk about theater, or when you're auditioning for theater.
All of the above.
Okay. Cool.
But mainly, I guess I was thinking more of like, not really getting fired, but like just in general conversations.
Right. Yeah.
I bring up theater like it's my personality. And sometimes
Ooh,
I
yeah.
feel
No,
like
but I get that. I get it.
I feel like that could be a bit much for some people.
Yes.
Like the way that I can break down every scene of Wicked, probably not healthy.
The way that you can list every single Broadway theater.
Right.
The way that you can bring up the Tonys and Broadway during watching the Oscars is very impressive.
That sounds like a low blow, Jacob.
But listen, it's the truth. I remember because I was looking through my Twitter the other day.
Yeah.
Not even the other day. This was a while ago. And I
Yeah.
remember I tweeted, I was like, the fact that Sheridan can bring up Broadway while watching the Oscars. And this was like a couple years ago, but I remember you doing that.
Okay, but it's not like I just brought it up. I think it's because someone getting an Oscar also had a Tony.
Okay.
I
so
don't.
on their way to becoming an EGOT.
Yeah. I
Okay.
feel like that. You don't like that? Maybe
No,
maybe
I
Sheridan
get it. It's
shouldn't say
valid.
that.
Maybe Sheridan shouldn't speak about Broadway when we're talking about movies.
Maybe Sheridan should stay in her lane.
Maybe you should not, because we also like fill out those ballot sheets, and I don't know. I feel like you're like, they were on Broadway, I'm gonna pick them, or
Yeah.
something like that. And I'm I get it. That's fair. Because
I'm an
I would do
avid
the same
fan.
thing. Yeah.
Okay. Listen, and also, I just thought I'd take this time to really say the kind of shows I want to see that are on Broadway right now. Thank you so much for holding this space for me, Jacob. I want to see Anne Juliet.
Oh, yes.
Have you heard of it, actually?
I've heard of it because you've told me about it. So
Because I auditioned for it.
you auditioned for that.
Do you want to know what's kind of annoying about that?
I know you told me, but tell the people.
So they did their out-of-town tryout in Toronto,
Right.
and when they transferred to Broadway, they only had one new cast member. Take a guess at what freaking role it was.
Was it whatever role you auditioned for?
Sure was. It sure was.
And you didn't get it?
Haven't heard back.
Oh.
But they just opened up Broadway, so I'm thinking I didn't get it.
maybe not, but you should call them. Like, find out and
Okay,
see
yeah, I'll
if
call 'em.
they got your tape, you know?
I'll be like, hey, did you watch me sing California King Bed? It was pretty good.
Hey, did you see the audition I sent you? Because I don't know about you, but like I think I kind of killed it.
But like, I'd like to sing with Stark Sands every day. I'd like to be best friends with Betsy Wolf.
Like, I think I want to be on Broadway. So can you just
So can you give me the keys? Can I
Give me
come
there.
on in there? I also want to see Almost Famous.
Okay.
That started in San Diego. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like the way that I know the origin story of these things.
Right.
It's like kind of unhealthy, but also like if I was on Jeopardy and there was a Broadway thing,
A Broadway
I'd
episode.
win.
You'd win.
Take me to
Yeah.
Broadway trivia. Take me on a date. Let's go do trivia.
We'll do that.
And if there's a Broadway question, I'm your girl.
Just sign her up. Yeah.
Sign me up. Oh my gosh. Jacob, why are you getting fired?
Okay. So I just thought of this while we were talking about this, and I was like,
Yay.
this is perfect.
Yeah.
I'm not getting cast or I'm getting fired because I simply don't know enough about theater and Broadway.
This works so out. This works so out well.
This works so out well, guys.
I like to
And
talk.
what I like, let me just say this: like, as much as like I go around preaching, I'm like, I'm a theater kid. I love acting. I love theater, which I do. I love it. It's my heart, my heart and soul every single day, if you will. But in terms of me like knowing things about Broadway and
Yeah.
Broadway stars and people in that industry, really couldn't tell you who any of them are
Really?
unless they were in like a movie or like it's like a very popular show.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know anybody.
Yeah, you do. You know Harry Potter people. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
Yeah, but that's again like only because like I saw the show. But I mean like you could come up to me and be like, Jacob, Ben Fankhauser is going to be performing live, and I would be like, I have no clue who that is.
Jacob,
No, I know who I do know who Ben Fankhauser is.
I was like, you can't
but
say that because you know who he is.
I do know who he is, but like 3 years ago, wouldn't have known.
He
Like
has the most beautiful vocal cords. Man.
he's a talented man. But like
so
I've
good.
been in the car with you and a couple of our other theater nerd friends,
Yeah.
acquaintances, and this was after we saw a friend of ours perform at like a cabaret down in San Diego, and you guys were all
I don't remember this.
in sync. You were there. We were all just sitting in our friend who's a stage manager. We were all sitting in our car, and you guys were just talking about all these actors and actresses and all these Broadway shows that are so great and amazing. And I was like, I know I'm in theater, but I cannot contribute to any of this conversation.
Really?
You went to Broadway Con too,
I did go to Broadway Con.
and you were telling me all these things. Like I met this person, and
Yeah.
like I had a meet and greet with so and so,
I
and
met Ben Fankhauser.
and again I was like, don't know who any of them
said,
are.
"Not ringing a bell."
Like I am so sorry to these Broadway performers who are all very talented, but like
Sorry to this man.
I'm sorry to this man. Like I wouldn't know who he is.
I
if
do
saw
not
him.
know who this is.
Yes, Kiki Palmer. I know Kiki Palmer. She was on Broadway. Like I know
Perfect.
that.
She was in Cinderella.
She wasn't Cinderella. She played Cinderella.
Huh.
But again, like I know I'm more familiar with like movies and TV shows.
Right.
So when it comes to Broadway things, like I just simply don't know enough. Like if anyone were to be like, can you tell me the origin story of the St. James Theater? I'd be like, well, it was founded by a man named Saint, last name James.
Last name James, like you.
Like, I don't know a lot about,
Yeah.
and like people will be like, oh, have you seen, like, I haven't seen a lot of shows. Like, have you seen Kinky Boots or Book of Mormon? Mm-hmm. I'm like, no, I haven't.
I have no.
And most of the shows I know are shows that I've done in high school, or the shows that are like so popular that they've made it into like film media. Like
Wicked.
I wouldn't tell you, like, I couldn't tell you what In the Heights was until I knew there was going to be an In the Heights movie.
Really?
And I've heard of the show, but I never had any interest to like watch or listen to it. So when I heard it was
That's
going to be a
tea.
movie, I found a bootleg, and I
Ain't nothing wrong with a slime tutorial, baby.
yeah, I found a slime tutorial, and I didn't even watch a Broadway recording. I found some other company that did it, and that was my first exposure to it. And then I became obsessed with it, and then I loved the movie when I saw it. But yeah, I don't know a lot. I really don't, and I talk about me being a theater person, and I just don't know a lot about it, if I'm being honest.
Listen, that's why we work.
We work and
Also,
we figure things out.
If I just smacked my face with this, I'm sorry if I just broke your eardrums. But no, seriously though, like that, I feel like we balance each other out. I feel like I also have toned it down a lot. I used to like fully weave it into every conversation,
Right.
but I feel like now I'm kind of like, all right, I'm fine.
Yeah. You do still, though,
Yeah.
you still talk during shows.
I thought you were going to say you do still talk entirely too much.
You
and I was
still
going to be
talk
like, yeah.
way too much, like, in general. Like, you need to not
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
talk through shows. Yeah. And what of it? Okay. No, this is a hot topic. Let's talk about it. Since we're talking crap on each other right
Okay.
now.
All right, let's do
Let's
it.
beef it out.
Right. Let's have this conversation.
Let's duke it out, Jacob
Okay.
James. No, listen. I talk during movies. I talk during shows because I have ADHD.
So much, though. So much. Like, to the point where it's, like, also, like, okay, Sheridan, we're at this diversionary theater. Like, this actor is 2 feet in front of us.
I
Like,
didn't talk during that one.
yeah, I'm trying to make a point.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
And, like, just, like, or even, like,
Let me
when
run with this
the
shit.
lights dim, you'll still be like, oh, that wasn't good. Or, like, something, like,
If an actor was that close, I could never be caught saying they suck.
but, like,
But like, kind of on brand.
I feel well, we were watching Bang Bang You're Dead, and we'll talk
Oh.
about this later on. But like even like during that, like I'm like they're so
was
close,
talking.
like there's no break, and like she'll be like that was really cool, and I'm like I know it was cool. We'll talk
I
about it
know,
after.
Sheridan. But this is my thing. I do it because if I don't say something, I'll forget.
Don't forget about it. Yeah, I get that.
I will fully forget about it. I was talking to someone the other day, and they told me to bring a journal. And I said, write it down?
Yes, during the play, which actually I think that would annoy me even more though if I just saw you in the middle of the show. Just take out your notebook and
No, in the dark. And I'm like, I can't see.
Jacob, flash your phone.
Jacob, give me some light.
No, Sheridan.
It's like one short day in the Emerald City, and that's when I write down all my notes because the whole
'Cause
freaking
it's
theater
lit
is
up.
green. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
But yeah, I remember
Yeah,
it
I
wasn't
talk.
my proudest moment, but I definitely was a mean person. And when we were seeing Harry Potter and the Cursed Child in San Francisco, I said to Sheridan, I was like, Sheridan, I will not be sitting next to you during this performance because I intend to watch the play. And
He
I
did
don't
say
wanna
that to me,
talk."
and we were on opposite ends of our little group.
Oh, yeah.
And there were so many times I was like, like leaning forward, and I was like, Jacob, and he's like, I'm watching a show.
I know.
I know, Sheridan. Yeah, I must be really annoying to hang out with. I'm sorry.
No, but I'm annoying. So
No.
we balance it out. It's fine. Like the amount of stupid things I do, I'm able to
think
be
you're
quiet in theaters. Like I can keep
Yeah.
my comments.
How do you remember all the things that you want to ask about?
Because if it stood out, I'll remember it.
Like, listen, when I first saw Wicked, before the show started, I went, Grandma, who's Fiyero? Because she said it was like Wizard of Oz. And she said, you're just going to have to watch. And I said, I don't understand. Who's Bach? Like, what? I don't get
I
it.
don't get that.
When things happen in the show, I was like, I was that because blah, blah, blah. And she was like, Sheridan,
Stop
be
talking.
quiet. Like, I was so young.
It's
I've
usually
seen that show 19 times.
Hey, nothing wrong with seeing. I've seen it 5 times.
Hey,
I've seen it 5 times.
coming up on me.
And
Why am I
it's
leaning
great.
like that?
I will see it again if it's on tour and comes here. I will see it again. When I go back to New York, I'm trying to convince Elijah to let us go see it again.
I'll never not see it.
I love seeing it.
It's just too good.
But yeah, you do have this habit
Yeah.
out of just excitement, usually being like, so and so was the alternate on Broadway. Now they're playing the part on the tour. Like,
I just listen. I
But
just
it's-
love giving people the gift of seeing things.
and yeah, I understand. But
And-
I'm like, okay, let me watch them.
And I get so much joy from like taking someone to see Wicked for the first time and like not watching the show. I'm like just watching
You're just
them.
watching the reactions.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
That is fun.
It just lights me up.
And it made me happy because I took Elijah to see Wicked for the first time
Yeah.
on Broadway, and he admitted to me, he was like, I'm not going to lie to you. I had no expectations for this because I've listened to the music, and I will say, I love Wicked, but I'm sorry, Act 2 for me, the music,
Jacob hates it.
I don't like it, except for Good. That's the only song I like. And so I understand why you would think, like, maybe Wicked wouldn't be the best show, but seeing it staged and all of, like, the choreography, and to me, the plot of Act 2 is really good, and I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
And he told me, he was like, I had no expectations, and that is probably one of my favorite shows I've seen. I'm like, exactly.
Yeah,
'cause
it's very
fantastic.
good. Speaking of Wicked, Jacob will not let this go. He is convinced that at any audition, I need to sing The Wizard and I. And I just simply, I couldn't be bothered to do it because that's a hard song.
It is a hard song.
And you're not supposed, these are the rules. You don't sing Sondheim and you don't sing Wicked at auditions.
Yes, and I know those are the rules. And in general, I would say don't do that.
Right.
But when you've auditioned for a company or people X amount of times,
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you have to lose? Like, because first of all, I know Sheridan can sing the song. She can sing The Wizard and I, and it's fantastic. So, and I just don't understand. I'm like, what are you afraid of? Like, the worst they're going to say is no. Like,
What if I crack? You've heard me crack before.
well, the
That
thing
is embarrassing.
You're lucky now because most auditions these days are self-tapes.
They are.
A lot of auditions since COVID, they've become self-tapes. So you can sing whatever you want, and you can do it over and over again.
I should have done that today. I filmed a self-tape today, and I sang Better from Little Women. I should have done The Wizard and I think The Wizard and I gets too loud for an audition.
No,
Like, I don't
because
want to be screaming in their face.
I really think like enough time has passed since that show has come out that they would be
15 years.
They would be so impressed to like hear someone sing that song so well.
You think so?
Absolutely, I feel like they'd be
Jacob,
like,
if you were on the other side of the table and someone came in and sang The Wizard and I,
if they sang it as well as you did, I'd be like, fantastic. Give them a call back.
are you being serious?
Absolutely.
That's really nice.
Yeah, of course. Like if you don't sound the best
Don't.
singing it, then don't do it.
Yeah.
Obviously, but I
sipping
know
my
you
water.
can do it. Like you've sang it several times and it sounds great. So I don't see why you haven't used it yet. But that's just me.
I think it's just because I'm scared.
You are. You're
You are.
scared. You're a scared.
You're a
little girl.
scaredy cat.
You're a scared little girl, Sheridan, and you need to like grow a pair
And face your fears and do it. You need to have 10 seconds of courage. That's how I live my life, really.
10 seconds of courage.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm scared to do something, I go, well, 10 seconds of courage. Like if I'm scared to send a text, I'm like, 10 seconds of courage, and I'll just do it. Yeah, because honestly, like, what do you lose?
Exactly. Well, that's what I'm trying to say
Yeah.
about auditioning with The Wizard and I.
All right, maybe you've convinced me.
Okay. Anyway, enough ragging
Yeah,
on you.
sorry.
Sheridan, I have a present for you.
Jacob, you beat me to it. I have a present for you.
What?
What?
I mean, we knew we had presents
we
for
did.
each other, but let's pretend. Let's do a bit right now
Okay,
as
okay.
actors. Like,
Okay,
we
you
gotta
ready?
act surprised.
I'm ready.
Okay, ready? And
Go.
scene. Hey, Sheridan,
Yes, Jacob?
I have.
Okay, go again.
Okay. Hey, Sheridan.
Hey, Jacob.
Hey, I don't know if you know this, but you're one of my best friends in the whole wide world.
That is crazy. You're one of my best friends. I was about to say favorite friends.
No way. I am so glad to be a best and or favorite friend. Since you are my best friend, I was at the store and I saw something I thought you would like.
This is so special. I also got you a present today.
No way. Let me show you what I got you.
Okay,
Here it is.
We're such good actors.
We're so good at acting.
Is this for me?
This is for you. Sorry, it's upside down. So for the listeners,
This looks like a coloring book. It's not.
it's not. For the listeners, I got Sheridan an advent calendar from Trader Joe's.
I'm so excited. It says Jingle Jangle, Almond Nog, Winter Wassail Punch. Did I say that right?
I have had the Winter Wassail Punch, and I don't think it's very good.
Hey, someone asked me to get the candy cane JoJo's for them from you.
Oh, okay. They're really good.
Yeah, that's what they said. They were like, "Oh, you have the Trader Joe's hookup?" And I was like, yeah.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Jacob, thank you so much. Cookie butter?
You're
I've heard
welcome.
cookie butter's amazing.
I guess we're done acting now. So.
Oh,
scene.
yeah. Sorry.
No, we're good. We're good. We lost it, but
Well,
thank
listen.
you for enjoying our acting.
Jacob, thank you so much. Can I hand this to you so you
Yes,
can
of
put it back where it
course.
was?
And so you can't even have this yet, so I'm sorry because
Oh,
this
yeah,
starts on
it's
the
an
1st
advent
of
calendar.
December, and you would go 1 through 24, and it's always so fun because like it's little chocolates shaped like little winter and Christmassy themed things, and
I've never had one from Trader Joe's.
I had one of these advent calendars every single year growing up because
Really?
my parents grew up at Trader Joe's. They worked
They
at
grew
Trader
up
Joe's.
at Trader Joe's.
They grew up there. They worked there, so they would always bring us advent calendars every single year. So, yeah, you know,
I love it.
I hope you enjoy this little,
I'm so
little fun
excited.
tradition.
I'm so excited to eat chocolate every day.
It's a joy.
So
truly.
Jacob and I have this issue where we love tiny things that we can do absolutely nothing with.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
Tiny
remember.
things.
How did this start? Was it over the
Honestly,
pandemic?
it was partly over the pandemic, over the panini.
The panini bread, Panera bread, panty
and
drop up,
it was-
Polaroid picture.
It was
Sorry.
on like TikTok and YouTube, and Colleen Ballinger actually did a lot of like unboxings of these. Like she was
Is that
obsessed
how we started?
with with the Real Littles.
Huh.
Which
Oh, yeah.
Real Littles and mini brands are really cool. But then Sheridan discovered one day at the store
These little things, they're called Doorables.
Disney Doorables.
Disney Doorables. They're these tiny figurines from Disney movies.
And they're really freaking cute.
They
You
are
can't
really
do
freaking cute.
anything with them. Like they do nothing. They sit in there.
Yeah, like they're strictly like collectibles.
But even still, like what am I gonna do with it?
Right.
Nothing.
So I went to Target today, naturally, as you guys know, because I got this sick sweater, bro. And I got you some Doorables.
Oh my gosh.
I got
I'm so
myself some
excited.
too.
You know,
And I figured we could open them on here.
I think the biggest this is not sponsored by Disney Doorables.
If you'd like to,
But if you
we're
want
available.
to, please do it. I think the greatest appeal though was just wondering what you're gonna get, who you're gonna get.
But then we also love to see if we got common girls, rare boys,
You know,
ultra rares.
and
We love it.
These little packets, for the listeners, either come in sets of 2 or in 3.
You never know. I don't think I've gotten a 3.
I don't think I have either.
I did with the bigger one. It was supposed to be 5, and one time I think I got 6 or 7.
I got 6.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was pretty gnarly, bro.
That's a steal right there.
Yeah, so we figured we would open these on here for you guys at home.
I'm going to open mine away from the mic
Yeah, me too.
because I'm not trying to do some ASMR. Although
we could mute it.
we could, but that's a lot of work,
Yeah,
and
it
it's
is.
okay because I'm opening it underneath the mic. So
Oh,
okay,
that's probably smarter.
All right.
Get it open.
I got mine open again. I only have 2.
Did you only get 2?
I only got 2 this time. Should get 3.
I got 1, 2.
Only 2. Okay.
Only 2.
So
That's
let's
okay.
open these bad boys up.
Yeah, do you want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm selfish like that. I hope also like they're nothing that I've gotten before, but
This is probably so annoying on their ears.
okay.
I'm just trying to open it.
I got this little Pegasus horse that I'm pretty sure is from Hercules.
What is it?
I don't know.
Cute.
Is that the character's name, Pegasus?
I think so.
I don't know. I've only seen Hercules like one time.
This feels like the Beast. And if this is the Beast, I'm going to be really sad.
Do you already have the beast?
I think so.
What is that? That's from Big Hero 6.
Hero 6!
That's
Sorry, I'm screaming. Is that Tadashi? No.
Wait, is
That's
that
what's his
that's
face.
Hero?
That's here. Is that his name?
Yeah, Hero. Are you being serious right now?
Yep.
Oh,
Okay. Well,
Okay.
there's one.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta
got
open my other
for
one.
me. And what is my other one? Oh no. Oh, I guess that's cute. I got a little baby Rapunzel holding Pascal.
Let me see.
I don't know
She's
if I-
holding Pascal?
Yeah,
Oh, that's kind of cute,
that
actually.
is kind of cute. I don't know if I have a regular Rapunzel, but I know for sure I don't have a baby Rapunzel.
I don't know what this feels like. I have not looked at it.
Oh my gosh, I'm jealous.
It
That's
is.
cute.
Wreck-It Ralph!
You got a Wreck-It Ralph.
Look at him!
That's not fair.
Oh my gosh, now comes the best part.
That's cute.
Okay, normally that is like not as exciting as that was. But that was pretty exciting for me. I have trash everywhere now. Now we got to see if they're common, rare.
Or they're
Oops,
rare,
sorry about my
special,
boobs.
limited edition.
Yeah.
So let's go through the little sheet they give you, as Sheridan calls it, the cheat sheet.
Cheat sheet?
Cheat sheet. And let's see. I feel like I'm going to be disappointed.
Hero is rare.
Baby Rapunzel holding Pascal is rare, baby. I got a
Okay, and
rare.
then who's my other one? Ralph. Ah,
And Pegasus.
Ralph is common.
Pegasus is also common.
What the heck?
But that's cool.
Hero, he's rare. Okay,
That's
wait.
cool.
Vanellope is ultra rare. Who else is ultra rare?
And so-
Wasabi?
Taffeta. Oh, Wasabi from Big Hero 6.
Why is Ariel? That's weird.
I guess she's just hard to find. I know
Miriam?
Tiana's common, but I would like Tiana. Tiana's my favorite.
You guys, like a week ago, we got some of these, and I got a Snow White. It's downstairs. And it's supposed to smell like apple, and it doesn't have the scent.
And, you're right. We did get some of these last week, and I already forgot what I got.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I know I
who
got someone from the King Candy game.
from
Sugar Rush.
Sugar Rush.
Yeah, yeah.
Sugar Rush.
Yeah, and then I got Snow White. I don't remember who you got either.
Yeah, I'm sure if I go through the list, I'd remember, but
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
remember. Oh my gosh, I hope that was exciting for you guys.
because it was definitely exciting for us.
That was really exciting. Yeah, who did you get?
I
Didn't
really
you get
don't
someone?
remember.
Oh, you
I
got
got-
Randall?
I got red card. No, I didn't. Did I get red card?
You got
No, I
got Oh, you did. You got one of those
I
guys
got
and you
black
got
card
and
and
you got
Randall. That's
Randall.
it. Got black card.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about these guys. They're going to go in my little cup.
Yes, that's what I have. A little cup from some Broadway shows from Harry Potter and Wicked that my
Mine's
little adorables go in.
Mine's a Beauty and the Beast cup that lights up.
Beauty and the Beast.
So we did mention earlier and last week that we went to Bang Bang.
Yes, we did.
Let's freaking talk about it because I had not seen that show in so many years.
Yes.
And, the end of the show really got me. I was crying. And I
I
was
got emotional.
surprised. Did you?
I got emotional. I didn't cry, but I really felt it from the actors.
Oh, I cried like a baby.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people sniffling.
Yeah, I thought that they did a great job.
They did. And you see, the thing is, I directed that show in
Mm-hmm.
my time in high school, and every time I see another production, I was like, man, my production sucked compared to this. And I know that's not true, but I'm so glad to see that the show is progressing and advancing in such positive ways, and that the students there are still so passionate about it. And they did some really cool things that we had never done in our time doing the show. And
Yeah, what were things that stuck out to you?
so they do this thing, which I'd seen before. They did it a couple years ago, where there's this scene in the show where the character Josh is going hunting and hunts a buck. And a couple years ago, someone introduced the idea of making one of the actors a visible representation of that.
I thought that was so cool, and I had never seen that.
Because normally it's all just pantomime, we don't actually see a creature. But a couple years ago, someone did that and made the actor there, and it's so cool. It's such a cool thing. And
Yeah. I also thought it was interesting who they used. Did you get that?
yes,
So they used Jessie, and we talked about this last week, how Jessie is the girl that he didn't know. And so I think that it was kind of cool that they used her.
did they use Jessie or was it Emily?
It was Jessie.
Oh, I don't remember. Oh well.
Yeah. And because he didn't know the buck. So I thought it was kind of cool that they used the
Yes.
girl that he didn't know. I was like, I don't know if that was accidental, but I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah. so many things, so many well done things, and the actors were really putting their heart and soul into it. And,
Yeah.
But there were some moments though that they had me a little bit stressed because we know the show.
Oh, yes.
And we talked about how it's so fast. Like the lines are literally like boom, 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 boom. And sometimes the rhythm would go boom, boom, boom. And like then
Right.
they'd get it back. Like they would lose it. And I was so stressed for them. But
Yeah.
they always picked it up. So
And some of the kids that we knew, like, you could see that they were just trying to keep their composure. Like,
yes.
oh my goodness.
Because it's so stressful. Like
But there were also, I did see a lot of when the thing would get off, when the tempo would get off, someone who obviously didn't have the next line would pick it up
knew how to
save
fix
it. And I was like, you
Yes.
go.
And that was, I actually had that job the first time I did the show. Because it would happen to some of the actors just struggled. And I get it. It's a hard show to memorize, but they would not say their lines. So my director was like, Jacob, and it was another girl. She was like, you two are like my saviors. Like if you guys,
Oh, so you were told that you had to.
yes, they were like, if this line does not get said, you have to say it. And
That's a lot of pressure.
I think I did save it one time. But I don't know. I knew I was a dedicated sophomore back in those days, and I could memorize the lines like no problem.
One time when I was playing one of the deceased, I fully forgot my lines. And someone, maybe it wasn't me. Actually, it probably was. And someone had to like bump me and be like, Sheridan, now's the time. And I was like,
It's your
oh,
turn.
oh, oh.
I once, before I went on, I was playing a deceased character. This was my junior year, so second time doing the show.
So when I was in the show with you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I had a moment right before we went on of just pure terror and thought I wasn't going to get any of my lines right.
Yeah, it's one of those shows that you kind of just got to be like, well, what's going to happen is going to happen.
Exactly. But like it was genuine. Like I don't know where the lines went. Like
I have that problem with, like, if I think too much about them,
yes.
they're gone.
Yeah, I
Does
was
that happen
fine.
to you?
Yeah, I was okay. Like I didn't get any of them wrong, and the show went smoothly, I think. But still, like in that moment, I like was like, oh my god, I don't remember. I don't remember what to say.
It's scary.
It's so scary, and it was cool though getting to see because we know some of the kids because we've helped out with productions at the high school since we graduated, and it makes me happy to like when like I see them like get excited to see us because I'm like, oh, they care.
Love us. They really love us. They treat us like celebrities, and it's really an ego boost.
Oh yeah,
It's
every time.
incredible.
But
We're gonna help with their next show.
yes, we are, and we are trying to figure that out actually, because we were talking to our director about that, and I'm like trying to like figure that out because I also have rehearsals. But I'm very excited, and one of the kids told me who they wanted to audition for, and I was so excited for them, and I was like, "Oh my gosh! Like, I think you'd be really good for that part. Like, I hope you get it."
Who did you talk to?
She,
Oh, I know who you talked to.
yeah, she wants to
The
play
one that I
Little Red.
said, oh, yes.
Yeah, and I was like, I think she'd be really good in that part. I don't know how she does vocally, and hopefully she's good.
She sang a little in the show.
Yes, she did.
And she can hold a tune.
She
So
can
it
hold a
should,
tune.
should be fine.
Yeah.
I also liked, the part where he goes to get the gun out of the closet?
Yes.
He opened the coffin.
Yes.
I thought that was kind of cool. I hadn't
Yeah.
seen that before.
So, because this show it's a very minimal show. Like,
It's literally just a coffin.
the way that we do it, there's a
The way that we do
platform.
it, yes.
There's a platform, and there's a box in the middle that's a quote unquote coffin, and that's it. Like, the show doesn't have any props or anything like that. It's just what you have in front of you. So there's a lot of imagination and playing off of each other. So normally, like, again, like everything's pantomimed, but they used the coffin to have the character get his rifle out at the end.
Yeah. I thought that was
And-
kind of cool.
Yeah, I also was doing some more research about the show after we saw it, just to
No way.
yeah, I was like, you know what? Like, I've done this show 3 times, and I've seen it so many times, and I was just like more curious, like about the creation of the show and how that came about, and it's so tragic. But this is also still like an issue that's happening. So this show was created after one of the shootings that happened at one of the colleges, and the playwright wrote it sort of as like a message to really reach out to people like who maybe have thought about committing violent acts against other people, and as a way to like show them like your life will not be easier. It will be full of regret and sadness, and you take away things from so many people, and it's just really like but also like if you're not like a potential killer, like the other messages in the play, like about you'll miss and you'll never, like it's very deep. It's a very deep show, but it certainly is very emotionally draining to see and watch.
Yeah, the misses and the nevers was really what got me, I think, this time.
Yes.
Because there were two girls. This is going to sound really self-centered, and I don't mean it to sound this way. There's these two girls that we know are they're best friends.
Right.
And you can personalize your misses and nevers. And we got to do that when we were in high school as well. And knowing these kids and hearing them say, I'll miss class with so-and-so. I'll miss doing so-and-so's hair. I'll miss, you know what I mean? And just seeing them cry together reminded me a lot of what happened in high school with me and my best friend. It was crazy because we were also, because I was Jessie, she was Emily.
Right.
So it was boom, boom. And then in this one that we saw, it was Katie and Emily that were best friends.
Yes.
So it was like we could really use ours to like kind of make the other one cry.
Right.
But that really got me. Like seeing the love that these kids have for each other was really, really palpable.
That show is a way to bring people together. Like 100%. And honestly, that's so important. And just also reflecting on the news, and I know we wanted this to be a more lighthearted episode, of course.
I was just about to say this,
but with the recent shooting that happened at the
was it a bar or
another
nightclub?
Gay club? I forget which state was it. I think it was Colorado.
Was it Colorado? I want to say Ohio.
I'm honestly not sure. You should look it up, though.
Okay, I'll look it up right now while you're talking.
But another shooting happened recently, and 5 people were killed, and many more injured. And it was
Colorado.
First of all, it's devastating. Like anything like that is so awful and so horrific. And another thing is like you feel so targeted, especially being a part of that community, when you're just going out to have a good time, and now you really just question like if you should ever go out because of potential dangers like that. And again, I'm not going to preach one thing or the other, but I do again think that there needs to be change and reform in many areas and many things, and we got to protect people like especially the LGBTQ plus community. Protect us, please.
Yeah. When I saw that, it broke my heart. It was in Colorado.
Yes.
It's just like, why do these things happen? Like, why are there mean people? You guys, it literally costs nothing to be kind to someone. Nothing. Holy cow. And even like, as you were saying, like it makes it scary to go out. Even in our town, it's kind of scary to go out. I got my hair done a couple weeks ago, and my hairdresser, she told me that she went to a bar, one of our local bars, and got punched in the face by a man.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like a grown woman got punched in the face by a grown man. Like, why are these things happening? Like, going out should be a fun experience, and it is for a lot of people. Like, that's how people meet and date and fall in love. But like, there's also the bad side of it. Like, and that's why, at least for me, I hate going out because I'm so scared of anything. Yeah. Like, even we were in San Francisco and we saw someone like steal a purse and like screaming down the street. Like, there's scary things that happen every day.
Yeah. And like, now we have been like so conditioned to like think, okay, I'm in this room. What's my escape plan?
Right.
Every single time. Like, I'm at a movie theater.
Right.
At work. Like, I'm constantly like, if something were to happen right now, like, what am I going to do to get out? Like, what's the fastest way? Like, I always carry my keys on me. Like, when I'm at work, I don't ever put them away. Like, I'm like, I need my keys because they first of all, could function as a weapon if I needed them to, and also I'm going straight to my car and I'm running. I'm leaving the premise as far as I
Right.
can get. You know.
Whereas with me at my job, it's all about protecting the kids that I work with.
Of course.
Which is also very scary. Like, because I've been wanting to go into this profession now. Like, I wanted to be an actor and all that, but I also am loving my job at the school.
Right.
And that's a scary part of it. I'll admit, like,
It's terrifying.
that you have to be the strong one for the kids. Like, at the end of last year, we had a lockdown.
Yeah.
And I have anxiety. I have very bad anxiety. Not as bad as some people. I shouldn't say very bad. But that was really a learning moment for me where I was like, I need to be the strong one for these kids that have no idea what's going on. And especially now being a staff member, I get updates that the kids don't. And I even had one of my coworkers, I was like, please don't leave me. Like, please stay. Like,
Right.
one of the other aides, like, she's like my mom. I love her. But it's very scary.
It's so terrifying.
Anyways.
And, you know, I am grateful that our high school still chooses to perform this play because
Yeah.
honestly, you never know like who that message needs to reach and
Who it's going to impact.
who it's going to impact in any single way. And it certainly is a great way to spark up a conversation.
And they do a talk back after.
They do a talk back.
I love.
I personally think they need to tweak it a little bit.
They do.
Like
It's a little dated.
it's really dated. I was sitting there and like they were like asking some questions that I'm like, okay, these are very obvious answers to these
Right.
questions. Like I don't know. We need to talk to them and be like, let's update your talk back a little bit.
I also just love watching the parents at the end, like, get totally into the talk back. They're like,
yeah.
great job, kids. You did a wonderful job. I'm like, yes.
Like, but yes, we know. Like, thank you for that. I remember during one of my talkbacks though, the entire time I'm panicking because I was going to see the new Hunger Games movie right after my show. Like, the show was a 45-minute show, and I had tickets for like the 7 p.m. showing, and I had to like race down to go and see it. But
Yeah,
anyway,
I also forgot how short it was.
it's a very short.
It was very
play.
quick. We also wanted to talk about Thanksgiving is coming up.
Thanksgiving is coming up,
Was
and
it last year?
it was last year. So first of all, Sheridan, have you ever been in a Thanksgiving play?
I don't know. That's a good question. You know, probably.
Really? I thought
Well-
the answer was going to be no.
I mean, I'm sure I did something where I had to like dress up as a turkey in like first grade.
Okay. I
But
guess it
like
was turkey.
in my adult life, I would say the solid answer is no.
Right. And I would say the same thing.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever heard of a thing as a Thanksgiving play because you got your Halloween creepy shows and you have your Christmas shows. But ain't nobody trying to make a play about the holiday that takes place in between. Except apparently someone did.
Lauren Gunderson.
Lauren Gunderson.
Oh,
Is it
I
Lauren
l-
Gunderson? who wrote
Yes.
it? I didn't even know that.
Oh yes.
Oh, wow. See, I don't
She
know a lot
also
about
wrote
theater.
I and You.
I love Lauren Gunderson.
See, this is my theater
Yes.
problem. Okay.
If you don't know who Lauren Gunderson is, look her up. She's
Incredible.
incredible,
Let
fantastic
me
playwright.
double check my fact on that, but I'm 99%
Now
sure.
you got me doubting because, like, I don't know. I don't think it's Lauren Gunderson. I don't think so. There's no way. Anyway, though, Lauren Gunderson, you are fantastic. You are great. I know you're not listening to this, but if you are, hi.
This is going to be really embarrassing if it's not.
Totally not. Is it? It's not, right?
I'm looking.
Oh my gosh. I really
Thanksgiving play.
um
Someone did maybe did she do Antigone?
I don't know. I don't think she did Thanksgiving play. Who wrote Thanksgiving play? I can't even look it up. It's not.
Larissa Fast Horse.
Okay.
I thought it was Lauren Gunderson. There's something that is Lauren Gunderson.
Well, I was going to say, I was like, that doesn't seem like Lauren Gunderson's type of writing style.
Where did I get that from?
I don't know.
That's
They're
really
doing
embarrassing.
something.
See, then I have to hold my tongue.
The company that did that is doing a production by Lauren Gunderson right now. So
Are they?
I think so. I'm
The
pretty sure.
Revolutionists?
Not that one.
Which one?
I think something else that's coming up.
Middletown?
No, then maybe they're not. I don't know.
I have seen her name recently. That's
Okay.
the only reason. It was written in 2015.
Okay, well, anyway, never
Sorry.
heard of a Thanksgiving play, but apparently there is one written by
Larissa Fasthorse.
Larissa Fasthorse. And I will say the concept of this play sounds very interesting.
Yeah.
It does. But how this play was executed, at least the version that we saw, was very questionable
Okay.
in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Can you tell the plot?
Yeah, so, okay, the Thanksgiving play, which we were in the middle of rehearsals for a show I was directing and producing at the time, and we took time out of our rehearsal schedule to go and see this play,
Oh my God, you're right.
which was very cool because, like, I'm all about supporting the students. This was at our college at CSUSM, CSUM. And I'm like, oh, yeah, like, guys, like, let's end rehearsal early tonight or not have rehearsal and let's go cast bond and go see Thanksgiving play together because it's good to boost up the department and all of that. So we went, and before we even saw the show, I remember hearing from people in the department that there was a lot of like casting controversy. Anyway, let me just tell you the plot. The plot
Yeah.
of this play is
Oh yes, I remember.
it is about this school wanting to put on a Thanksgiving play, but they do not have or they need Native American representation in order to do so, to make it culturally acceptable and appropriate. At least I think that's what the main part of the plot is. So they hire this Native American woman to be that representation for their play, and then they find out that this woman is actually not Native American, that she just has one of those faces that like could play any race or ethnicity or a wide range of them. And then they find out that she's not actually Native American. And then they're like, well, what are we going to do? We are 4 white people trying to do a play about Thanksgiving and Native American heritage, and we don't have any Native Americans. So in reality, the concept is very, very interesting.
He has like a play within a play,
Yes,
which is always tricky to do.
very tricky. But here's the thing about Cal State San Marcos. We are a very diverse group of people.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, the theater department, first of all, always has slim pickings because not a lot of people know that department exists. And that's fine. And I think that there needs to be further outreach to get people to audition, but that's a whole other topic. Won't get into that. And so the people that they ended up with weren't white, except for one person. So, and I remember just thinking, oh my goodness, this I'm sure would be great if done professionally or somewhere else, but this does not look good.
So it was one white person,
One white person, yes.
one Asian person,
One Asian person, and
one
2,
Hispanic person.
I think 2 Hispanic people.
Oh, she's Hispanic?
Yes.
Oh, okay. 2 Hispanic people.
And 2 Hispanic people.
Do you remember anything from that show? Because I remember vividly one line that made me giggle.
What was that one line? I barely remember anything
Someone went
about
down on their knees and laid on the floor
Yes.
and went, "Give it to me." I lost my mind.
That was
Lost my mind.
There were some honestly great acting moments from the actors. I'm not taking that away from them because
It's just an odd show.
it was a very odd show. The actors, I think, were all spectacular.
Especially the guy that we didn't know.
Yes.
The Asian man.
Yes.
He was incredible. I'm sorry I don't remember
I
his
don't remember
name.
his name either.
But he was so good.
Yes.
And I remember being like, "Where have you been?"
Yeah. I remember thinking, I was like, I want to see you in something that is not this play.
Right.
But I was so impressed. I was like, you are so talented. And so, here's the thing about CSUSM. Like I said, very slim pickings. And if you have a department that already has slim pickings, you really got to cater your shows and your season to what your student demographic is. Like, and CSUSM is not white. Like, it's not at all. Like, it is a hodgepodge of so many different people from everywhere, and I love it. That's so great. I love that it doesn't feel like just one color or one race. Like, it's so diverse, and it's fantastic. But doing a play that is essentially about 4 white people, like, that is a lot. Like, I don't think I can recall. Well, I guess I can, but like it's very rare to have a show that's just all white people like at Cal State San Marcos.
You can remember one
Yeah.
that was all white people?
Not all white people, but the majority of the cast was white.
Oh, the last show I did?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, 1, 2, 3.
Boeing was mostly white.
Oh, yeah.
I
That's
was
not the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, but so I remember I was talking to I was doing another show on campus at the time when they were doing auditions for Thanksgiving Play. And I remember they put out in their audition notice that they were like, we are looking, I think, for white passing individuals.
They said that?
I think they
thought it was written it's 4 different races.
I don't know, but whatever they were trying to do
Was a little weird.
was really weird and kind of like...
It kind of turned some people off to it, right?
Yes, so there were people like who had auditions, who auditioned for the show, got callbacks, and they dropped it after finding out what they read about the audition requirements because they were like, I can't be in this. Like, why would I? Like, I'm not white, and like I'm not going to do this script because it's not going to make any sense. So like, unless it's like done on purpose, which I know there have been shows like that, but I don't think that was the case for this one. Yeah, actors were like, I got a callback and I dropped the play, or I got cast and I dropped it. And so they struggled for the longest time casting the whole show. And they had to bring someone in who wasn't even a student at the school to fill the role. They brought in
Oh, that's right.
they brought in I can say his name.
Yeah.
They brought in Mario, who's a very talented playwright and doing incredible things out there in the world. But and he is a pretty good actor, and they brought him in. But again, he's not white, no, or at least not completely white. And I just remember like being so uncomfortable and feeling awkward, like watching this play, and they're literally commenting on it. They're like, "We can't do this. We're all white." And I'm looking at the stage,
like, ooh.
and I'm like, 2 of you are Hispanic, and 1 of you is Asian. I'm like, you're not white.
Right.
Like, you're not Native American either, but you're not white. And it was just, ooh.
Yeah, you know when like you're just an uncomfortable audience member, you're like,
ooh,
you tried.
You really tried.
And it's not their fault.
It's
I
not.
I just don't know why that show was chosen.
And I'm gonna be real.
Ooh.
We want to talk about like how the company like wants inclusivity and wants to cater to everybody, and it doesn't always feel like that. At least not when I was a student there. And I don't know how it is now, but seeing their season, I'm like, could be kind of the same, honestly.
I just wish they did some more well-known things. Or mix it up. Like, do a well-known show and 2 up
Too
and
lesser
coming.
known. Yeah.
You know? And I don't know.
Well, that's how it should be.
Oh my gosh. Side note really quick. I was listening to our last week, and I've been listening to myself in like normal day-to-day life. The amount of times I said, do you know what I mean?
Oh my God, I didn't want to say it, but you say it so many times.
It is so embarrassing.
You say it a lot.
I say it constantly, but this is a new thing.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? Wow.
Yeah, you do.
It's
say it a
kind
lot.
of embarrassing. So I'm sorry. Have I said it this time?
I
don't know that I
don't
have.
know. But then again, I never notice it in the moment when we're recording it. It's always like when I'm listening back, I'm like,
I only noticed it on last week.
yeah, no, I
Did I
noticed
do
it
it
a
on
couple
other
weeks
ones?
ago. Yes, a couple weeks ago, I noticed it. But I was like, oh, okay.
That is literally so embarrassing. So I'm really sorry to those of you who have also noticed it.
Do you know?
I'll try
do you know
to be
what she
better.
means? Like,
Do you know what I mean?
or what?
I was talking to my grandpa today, and he was like, I know what you mean, Sheridan. And I was like, I'm sorry.
And you're like, okay, attitude.
Yeah, I don't know why I do it. And I don't know where I got it from. I think I just want people to understand what I'm saying.
You got it from CCUSM because no one understands what we're saying, so you have to make sure that people do. I don't know, but
We are coming up on our hour.
we are coming up. But listen,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving play. Interesting play.
Yeah.
And that's why we're not talking about a play that we've been in, just plays that we've seen, because I've never been in a Thanksgiving play.
We haven't.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah.
I thought that we would end it talking about what we're thankful for.
Oh, yes.
What are some things you're thankful for, Jacob? I have an itch in my armpit.
I'm thankful for a lot of things. So many
You're
things.
going to say that you're thankful for me scratching.
I'm thankful for Sheridan scratching her
Scratching
armpit
the crap out of her
right in the middle of the podcast, right on camera. I am, first of all, I'm very, very thankful for my incredible friends and family.
Yes.
I'm thankful for the health that I have.
I would agree.
I'm thankful for my wonderful boyfriend, partner.
Yes.
For just being amazing. And I'm thankful for where I live and
Yes.
the incredible support that I have, being a person of color, LGBTQ plus member. And I'm grateful for a wonderful job.
Yes.
I'm grateful for the acting, the theater opportunities that I have and have coming up. And I'm thankful that I have been raised to understand and recognize when things aren't always right or perfect, to use that voice and to speak up and to be that representation for people like who might not always want to talk about things and see things in a certain way, but to be realistic and to approach things, with kindness and, just an open mind and an open heart.
Jacob, that was beautiful.
I thank you.
You're so welcome.
Sheridan, what are you thankful for?
I thought you'd never ask.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. I just won't speak anymore.
I'm just kidding.
Get it.
A lot of what you said, really. I'm thankful for my friends, for my family, the health that I have, the amazing house I live in, the amazing people that I have chosen to surround myself with, the amazing, I'm going to say amazing so many times, coworkers that I have, and that space. I have never had a job where I look forward to going, and I get sad when I can't go. I have this week off and I'm like kind of bummed about it. I'm thankful to be in a season of my life where I get to love myself first.
Yes.
I'm thankful for kind people. I'm thankful that we live in an area where theater is accessible.
Yes.
There's just so many things, really.
There are so many things. And honestly, like, I'm so glad that we have a day to, really put those things into perspective. But we also should remember to be thankful. Tell your loved ones that you love them, like, every single day, not just because of this day.
I'm a firm believer in that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And
spreading kindness,
I will
telling
say,
people you love them.
Yes. And Thanksgiving is really such a tricky holiday.
It's my favorite one.
In my opinion, I do love the gathering and being with friends and family and eating the food that I never eat any other time of the year. I love that.
Yeah.
I am so glad that we here in America have now recognized the following day after as Indigenous Peoples Day.
Instead of?
Well, I mean, it's always just known as Black Friday.
Oh, I thought that was like in like this new Indigenous People Day.
Yeah.
Do I sound really stupid right now?
No,
I thought they were. I thought that
Instead
this was
of, like,
like
renaming
they're
it?
changing the name.
No, I don't think so.
So now it's Black Friday and Indigenous People Day.
Well, because, yeah, like, Black Friday is not, like, a known, like,
Right.
calendar
That's what I
thing.
was. Okay.
But, because that, it's true. Like, the creation of this holiday was not the happiest, most joyful thing. It's actually quite tragic and sad. And so that's what I do think about that when the holiday comes around. I'm like, what happened and the real creation of this holiday. And I'm grateful that we are trying to be better and learn and grow as people, because I think that is super important. It's not just a day to watch football or to,
That's the tea.
it's not just to eat. Like, I mean, it's good. I love eating, but also, like, like, remember, like, and it's not bad to remember the bad parts of history. It's just, recognizing it and, coming into that realization, like, I can't change what happened, but I can remember and like put positive thoughts and energies towards, the people like that went through what they did to bring us where we are now,
Yeah.
Also,
that.
it is because I know why you like Thanksgiving, because you get all the joys of gathering with friends and family and eating food, and no pressure of presents, and I love
No
that part
pressure
too.
of presents. I just love gathering with family to, kind of bask in being thankful for one another. And
Yes,
um, I'm obsessed with potatoes.
of
If you
course.
didn't know, like, make me mashed potatoes and I'll kiss you right on the lips.
That's another
Actually,
thing.
just kidding. Don't come kiss me on the lips.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't get me sick.
Don't
Um,
kiss her. I'm grateful to, have, a family where I can do that because not a lot of people do. And that's,
yeah.
again, another thing I'm grateful for.
That is one thing that is like kind of. I used to have a very, very fun Thanksgiving, and it was the same every year. We went down to my great grandma's house. It was all my cousins, all my grandma's siblings, and their families. It was just the best. And then since my great grandma passed away, like we just all stopped going down there.
Right.
And then, yeah, it's odd now finding new traditions
Yes.
to do. I feel like I find a different house every year. My neighbor even
Interesting.
invited me down the street, and I was like, I'm going to my stepmom's mom's house. Sorry.
I don't think I've ever, growing up, it's never been one house that I've been to. It's always someone else's house, whether it's Grandpa or Lola, Uncle Carl. Like,
So you've never gone to the same house every year?
no, not at all.
Oh wow.
No.
I used to go to the same house every year,
No.
and then
We
not last
see
year,
sometimes for Christmas, we did that tradition with my great grandma's house. Never on Christmas, but like the weekend after. We would go to my great grandma's house or her property because I don't even know if she lives there honestly, because she travels, she does her thing. Go great grandma Mary Ellen. That woman is now 92,
wow.
and she looks fantastic. She's doing great.
I'm sitting here thinking, what did I do for Thanksgiving last year?
What did you do for Thanksgiving last year? What did I do? Oh, I know what I did. I went to my aunt's house in San Diego, and that was fun. I was just beginning to date Elijah at the time, so we didn't spend it together, and that's okay.
What did I do
What did you do? Did you go to your
to my ex's house?
stepmom's house?
No.
Stepmom's family's house? I feel
Wait,
like,
maybe I went to my dad's.
I don't know.
Oh my God, what did I do? I didn't go to my ex's house,
For
did I?
those of you guys who know Sheridan and remember what she did,
Please text me.
please text her or comment it so everyone knows what she did last Thanksgiving.
Because I know what I did the year before.
Did you go Black Friday shopping with me last year? Or did we not do that?
Do you want to go this year?
Yeah. I love Black Friday shopping. Because you used to come.
I went one time with you, Jacob.
You only went once? Why did I think you
Yes.
went more than that?
I don't know.
I love Black Friday shopping.
Where do you want to go? Where are you getting all the hot deals?
Okay.
I'm a
first of
Cyber
all-
Monday girl.
Yeah, see, Black Friday is not what it used to be. And that's totally fine. I think I just like the joy of going out and looking at all the stuff that I know I'm not going to buy. But I'm a Target person. I love Target.
I'm a Target girly.
I love Kohl's.
I also love Kohl's. Hey, this Friday is Black Friday.
This Friday is
So,
Black Friday.
I need to get matching pajamas for me and my sister.
Well, oh, I just realized this episode would be posted on Thanksgiving.
Or we can do it tonight.
Just give an early release, or we could do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Early podcast
Tomorrow
release.
morning.
Tomorrow morning. Yeah. So you guys can
Give us so that people can enjoy Thanksgiving.
Yes. Enjoy being with your family, your chosen family, your friends.
We didn't talk about the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and that there's going to be Broadway shows performing.
Again,
Sorry.
Let me talk about. No, we can keep going. We can talk however long we want. I've never seen a full thing of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I've never sat down and watched it. If I'm being completely honest with you,
Do you want to come over on Thanksgiving morning and watch it with me?
I would, but we're getting ready. We're doing the rest of the cooking, and because we're leaving kind of early because we're
What time are you
going back
leaving?
down to San Diego. We're leaving around like 12 or 11.
It starts at 8 a.m., boo.
That's how early it starts.
Yes.
There's a reason why I've never watched this play. I'm sleeping
No,
still at
if
8
you
a.m.
think I'm sitting there watching the whole dang parade, you're wrong. You're wrong. I sit there and I watch my Broadway shows, my Broadway performances,
Okay.
and then I leave it on, but I'm not watching it. I'm watching it strictly for the performances that are at the beginning.
So
and then
who are the Broadway people performing this year? Tell me about that. 'Cause I don't know.
I know Funny Girl.
Don't
Miss Leah
tell
Michelle.
me not to live, just sit and butter.
Oh,
Okay, I know
beautiful.
that.
Are you on Broadway? And then I know A Beautiful Noise, which is a Neil Diamond show. I don't know much about that.
I know Neil
Let me
Diamond.
look, actually.
I know Neil Diamond because
You know
of
him?
Yeah,
Is he
I
a
met
nice
him.
guy?
He's pretty cool. Like we're buds actually. We met in a jacuzzi at a hotel. No, the theater I used to work at, there used to be a Neil Diamond tribute band.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that was like every single Wednesday. So I'd never heard of Neil Diamond before I worked
Macy's.
there. But he has that song, Sweet Caroline.
Yes.
So I know that one.
Hold on. I'm looking it up. Macy's Thanksgiving. Who's doing it?
Honestly, most of the theater knowledge I know, I think it came from Glee.
Why
So
can I not
thanks.
get this right? Macy's Thanksgiving Broadway.
Macy's Thanksgiving Broadway performances. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
Well, I don't know any shows that are new on Broadway right now. I couldn't tell you what any of them
Okay,
are.
we got Funny Girl, Beautiful Noise, Lion King,
Cool. I know Lion King.
Some Like It Hot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. I don't know what that play is.
It's a revival.
Okay, great. Don't know what that is.
Is that it? Are you kidding me? It's almost
you?
not even worth it to watch.
See, why am I gonna wake myself up on a day that I can sleep in
Jacob.
when I know I can watch a recording of it later on the YouTubes?
Who likes to watch it on freaking YouTube?
Nobody, but like I don't need to get up at 7:30, crawl to my car and drive to go watch the parade. Like, I appreciate the offer, but I'm going to be dead asleep. I'm not getting up until 8:45 to help
Leah
get
Michelle,
ready.
Funny Girl, Some Like a Hot, Lion King. That's it. Oh, wait, no.
This has nothing to do with the topic, and you love potatoes.
I do.
Would you say, like, do you have like a favorite form of potato, like, for your Thanksgiving meal?
Oh, specifically for Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Mashed.
Just mashed potatoes? Okay.
Mashed.
I don't know if we've talked about that before, but
But like in general,
yeah.
French fries.
French fries. They're classic. Can never go wrong, really.
You know, I just want to say, I think I'm feeling really funny this episode. Like I feel like I'm kind of hilarious sometimes, but like, I mean, like I feel like my personality's maybe shining through this week.
Whoa.
Woo! What were you gonna say?
I don't remember.
How do you take your potatoes in general?
You know, I like fry. I love me a good tater tot. Tater round. or
Tater tot,
curly
hash
fry.
brown?
Hash brown is good.
curly fry. But you want to know what I get it out? Get sweet potatoes out of here.
Really? You don't like any
God.
form of sweet potato?
No.
Okay. On occasion, I will never, ever, first choice, be like, let me get a sweet potato fry with my burger. That'll never happen.
There are people that do that, and I'm like, are you insane?
But if someone were to be like, hey, I have this box of sweet potato fries, like, I'm not going to finish it, and they put them in front of me, I would eat probably a good amount of them.
I just can't get on that train.
What is it? Is that like the same thing as like yams? Like
I think so.
the
Isn't there a thing called like a candied yam?
candied yam? Yeah, like the delicious smelling things, but like I feel like if I tasted it, I would throw up. I don't know.
Hold on. Do you... We've never talked about this.
Okay.
Do you eat the canned sauce?
Cranberry sauce?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay, good.
don't eat
Me
that.
either. My mom used to make a green bean casserole, and I was like, get it out.
That is my favorite thing.
Did you just hear my jaw pop? Oh my gosh. You like green beans?
Yes. First of all, I do love green beans. Green beans are great. They're healthy. They're
Get it
good
out.
for you. No,
No.
they are good. But my mom's green bean casserole is fantastic.
Should I try it?
It's so, if you don't like green beans, then why are you going to eat it?
Listen, sometimes your taste can change. We are talking so long.
Who cares?
I don't really care.
It's not
We're
even the
talking
longest
about Hot
episode we've
Pocket.
had. We are talking about Thanksgiving foods because, first of all, you just disgraced green bean casserole, and that is one
Yeah,
of the
because
greatest
who doesn't
things.
like vegetables? Me.
You don't like a lot of things.
That's true. Someone
And-
asked me that the other day, and I was like, this,
You're like-
and they were like, so we're gonna fight? And I was like, yes,
So we
yes.
can't have this. Like if you take me to a restaurant, chances are I can find something, or like I will find something on the menu and I will be okay. Usually anywhere, but I feel like there are some places like I know I can't take Sheridan to because she'll be like, absolutely not.
That's
nothing.
one of those places. Where
Sushi.
can't you take?
I can't take Sheridan to sushi.
Can't
Forget
take me
it.
to sushi.
No, that's not an option.
I'm a cheap date.
Can't take her to Chinese. Forget it.
Well,
I mean, okay, but honestly, I'm kind of
I
the same
could
way
have
too.
orange chicken.
No, I'm the same.
And I could have a cream cheese wonton.
I could have maybe like a soup. That's about
I
it.
can't get on the soup train.
That's it.
This is really turning into something else, but it's okay. Yeah, Thanksgiving. What's like your go-to? Like my plate.
Oh yeah. I
My
can talk
plate
about
is
that.
having a Hawaiian roll,
Mm-hmm.
turkey. What?
You said Hawaiian roll. I was tasked with getting Hawaiian rolls tonight.
And you didn't get
Definitely
it?
didn't do it.
Oh no,
That's
get it
okay.
tomorrow.
I work tomorrow, so I will go get some. But
Okay,
the way
Hawaiian
you
roll.
just triggered
I'm
something.
sorry.
In the
You
fear
literally
in
like,
my eye.
yeah, it's a little
Just-
scary.
oh
Are
my
you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, Hawaiian roll, turkey, ham, mashed potatoes.
Okay.
That's it.
My plate,
Diet Coke.
an ideal plate for me, probably, and it's not a tiny bit, like a tiny little chunk of turkey. I don't need a lot of
A
it.
tiny chunk. Turkey makes you sleepy.
Yeah, but I don't need a lot of it.
No, but that's like a real thing. That's why
Yeah.
I can't eat a lot of it because I'll get sleepy.
I just don't care. Like it's fine, but like I'm really picky when it comes to meat, honestly. So a little bit of turkey, maybe a slice of ham, and I'm happy. A roll, mac and cheese, green bean casserole, mashed potatoes, stuffing,
I forgot about stuffing.
Yeah.
Stuffing's on my plate.
and sometimes if we're with my Filipino family, there's some extra stuff. I do love me some lumpia appetizers.
Oh my god. Oh, I forgot I have makeup on. Lumpia. So good.
I know it's not classic Thanksgiving food, but
Who cares?
you don't need it to be Thanksgiving to enjoy lumpia. You can have lumpia any time of the year.
You can have lumpia
That's
whenever
great.
you want.
I should tell my mom to get some lumpia to,
Yeah, Carly.
yeah, the white lady will bring the lumpia to her Thanksgiving feast.
That's right.
But, yeah, I honestly, if I had to go vegetarian, I could. Like,
You could? What just happened? Oh, we'll share this for the end.
we'll share this for the end.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God, sorry. I forgot you have headphones. My audio stopped. on
Jacob's
my
audio
mic.
stopped, but I guess that's the world telling us that we need to stop talking.
We need to stop talking. Okay, whatever. Whatever, GarageBand.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. We love you all.
We love you long time.
We're doing this early this week. We're releasing it early.
Releasing it early.
Yeah.
So please enjoy it.
Please have a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Why'd you just shoulder check me like that?
Because I want the mic for myself. I am an
Well, I can take
attention
it
whore.
away. Well, you're still a whore. My bra. Okay, I gotta go. We love you so much.
We
Happy
love you all.
Thanksgiving. Kisses.
Kisses.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.